Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the Thundering Herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort. Ready to fire from the pistol. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. First down here for the offense. quarterback in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the rest of the year.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Diggs. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
The offense starts with a short field.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to turn the corner on the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He finds his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's quick. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. Trying to get rid of it. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play score. 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again.
Running toward the tape. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. I'm not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cajuns. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill. And
just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Third down play from the gun. A strike downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. If it works. They tried to follow up the big run with a pass and didn't work out for them.
No, and how about a good job by the defense? You know, sometimes when you give up runs, you get more aggressive. You want to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage, and you want to overreact. The defense stayed calm, stayed true.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it. They will score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up
takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking.
Going up top. And the ball is picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Keeps it on the bootleg. Looking to buy time. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Coming after it. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you could see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the 1st down. And now it's 4th down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. Rolls his way forward. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Diggs. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. looking to throw. Fires downfield. Finds space on the right. Hard-hitting tackle. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good quarter route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air. It's Diggs. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The number 1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my number 1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
A little less room to work with now. The ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're bringing, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. On the offensive first, absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Tackled immediately after the catch. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
A great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They go to the draw. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Marshall will be forced to punt. A low line drive and not his best work. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese
fires a ball. Now it's picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Back to throw, it's Diggs. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They're going back to the ground. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
He's got him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the run game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Complete to the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down.
And he's got another tag. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness all game long. He's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Diggs. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They looked like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisiana.
First and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They move the tight end all over. Trying to get the corner. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Fast motion from the offense. The inside handoff. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
He's got an open man. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And, David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Wide receiver shows motion. The toss to the right. Tripped up for the tackle. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This offense set up with a 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Got enough space. Touchdown! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're on my touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Wake Forest is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing on the basketball court with the Deacs. They're up 14 over Syracuse. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll start this drive firing. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Diggs. It's complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll throw it on first down. On a little time, lets it go. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the target. Got it in the middle. It's Webb.
And after that big completion with no timeouts, you need to clock it right now. You need to spike the ball, save some clock, knowing you've got to throw this ball into the end zone, give yourself a chance to win.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And they'll go for two to try to win it right here, and this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On the move. He will be stopped short of the goal line. The big gamble to take the lead with the two-point conversion attempt does not pay off. Only 14 seconds to play. The hands team on the field, and it'll come down to this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. The coaching staff, David,